You're watching Inside the News with Rita Panahi, and on the panel tonight is social commentator Lauren Southern and Sky News contributor and former Queensland Premier Campbell Newman. Good evening, guys. Now, do you have a leftist agitator in your family who's always manages to ruin gatherings with their woke grandstanding? Has someone close to you been so indoctrinated with leftist identity politics that they inject race, gender and religious grievances into every conversation? Well, good news, there is a program to rehabilitate the woke.
I see sexism, racism in comedy, and a minority that needs my help.
This is literally an apple. You know, after leaving Vice, a lot of bloggers have trouble reacclimating into normal society.
I see a victim. It's another victim.
So this is a trailer.
Not enough women.
Well, let's just watch it first. So it's my job as a therapist to help them get in touch with the person they once were.
Kind of interesting, the whole place is all white.
Okay, you know what? Let's sit you back down. Let's get you back down.
I keep having this recurring nightmare where they need my help, but I can't help them without my Vice job.
Who needs your help, Daniel?
The Latinkses. I see a white devil, an appropriator.
This is your mother. Try to look past gender and race.
I need a break.
You know, my goal is for them to experience life again. So we're gonna do a little role play and I want you to interact with me.
I'm so sorry.
No, just act normal.
Hi, would you like a beer?
See, isn't that...
I'm sorry, that was, of course, Ryan Long, whose skits are hilarious. We caught up with him in New York just last month, and you can find him online. But, Lauren, that skit is so funny because it's not that far from the truth. We've come across people who are that painful.
Yes, we all have this person in our life, and I love the way that Ryan Long portrays it in this loving manner, because sometimes we hear about re-education and rehabilitation for the right from left-wingers, but when they say it, they kind of mean like gulags, and we want to completely re-educate you and change who you are. Whereas when he talks about rehabilitation, it's like, we love this family member. We want you to be happy. Come on, bud. We just want to be able to watch Tropic Thunder with you again. We want to be able to have fun. We want to have dinner without you going on about the turkey being oppressive and a symbol of oppression. We love these people. We want to enjoy the holidays with you. Come back to us.
Well, that's it. It's quite sad that families get split up along political lines, and sometimes that they fall out. They don't talk anymore. But talking about out of control lefties, Campbell, I've got to show you something. Have a look at this woke Santa who made this little boy cry because he told him Nerf guns are bad and not approved by Santa. Have a quick look.
No, not even a Nerf gun. No, if your dad wants to get it for you, that's fine, but I can't bring it to you. But what else would you like?
I mean, really, but I've got some good news. The kid is looking much happier now, thanks to Stephen Crowder, who's going to give him a Nerf gun and also a lesson in politics. Have a look at this.
Was it that you asked that unqualified helper for at the mall?
Nerf guns.
A Nerf gun! Ho, 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 ho! Well, that sounds like a wonderful gift, a wonderful toy. And that man told you no? Oh, well, let me tell you, that's not the real Santa. He's what your parents will teach you about when you get older. He's what we call a communist. And we had to get rid of them at the North Pole.
So the little boy called Michael is going to get his Nerf gun. It's a happy ending. But Campbell, it's like nothing is sacred anymore. Even Santa is political.
Yeah. Look, the trouble with these people on the left is that they are so joyless. They have no sense of fun, sense of humour. It is all about politics. And imagine doing that to a kid in the lead up to Christmas. It's just really mean. It's just appalling. And I've got to say, one of the best presents or experiences in giving a present ever, I'll acknowledge right now, is actually giving a little boy, this is in the last couple of years, a Nerf gun. In fact, a really fantastic Nerf gun, a motorised one, 24 shot magazine at his birthday. And you know, the sort of, when he fired that first shot and it went poof, and it was, wow. And I'm going to give you a scoop here, Rita. That was one of the 2 Nerf guns from the office of Premier Campbell Newman that used to be in the office, and certain media advisors used to run around shooting at each other. Yes, on my watch, I'm afraid to let off a bit of steam. So Nerf guns are not illegal. They're good, clean fun. And frankly, little boys, if they're not given a Nerf gun, I can tell you now from observation over many decades, they'll pick up sticks, they'll pick up rocks, they'll do all that. That's what little boys do. So we might as well give them a Nerf gun. At least they won't poke each other's eyes out.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a 13-year-old boy. Nerf guns are very popular in my house. Now, quickly to the US, Joe Biden today laid out his 3-point plan to defeat COVID in 100 days. The 3-point plan basically consists of masking, vaccinations and opening schools. Lauren, this sounds very much like what's happening right now.
That is correct, Rita. I saw Joe Biden tweeting out the other day that he is going to do everything to end this pandemic. And I'm like, are you God? Are you going to do something different than Donald Trump? And I think what we're going to see occur is what Thomas Sowell predicted in his book, Visions of the Anointed, the 4 stages of crisis. The first stage, the crisis. The second, the solution. Our anointed class tell us they have the solution. They will solve it all for us. The third stage being the results don't turn out how we expect. Of course, they fail because these people aren't perfect. They don't have all the solutions. And then the fourth, the final step, is they tell us, oh, actually, it's just really convoluted and you don't understand. And there's 1,000 factors, which is why it's not our fault. And actually, our plan was very, very good. But no, Joe Biden, you are not this anointed class. You are not some god. Your solutions are not going to be any different than what Donald Trump is trying to do. He has also put in a darn good effort to end this.
Well, he's got the vaccine, he's trying to reopen schools. And as for masks, there seems to be this misconception here that no one in the States wears masks. Well, I can tell you, I spent 3 weeks in Pennsylvania and New York. Everyone wore masks, indoors, outdoors. Campbell, just quickly from yourself, are you confident that Joe Biden can turn this around in 100 days?
I just think that's an extraordinary claim. And Lauren's right, I don't. I think we're going to then hear the explanation about why they didn't achieve that objective. I mean, let's face it, it has got a real grip in the United States, and they're going right into the depths of winter. And an observation seems to be that as northern hemisphere countries have gone into winter, the pandemic numbers have increased quite dramatically. I think it's got a lot
in the
to do
US
with climate
and Europe.
being indoors, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much to my fabulous panel, Campbell Newman and Lauren Southern. Thank you for joining me tonight. And thank